let's discuss um a few random topics like elephants on the safari. Um, Before money was invented, even though I'm not sure how to discuss that when I haven't studied the subject. We can also discuss certain ideas for creating fantasy genre. All right, let's discuss the elephants on the safari first. I've never I've been to Vietnam, never visited elephants in the jungle. Um, so oftentimes when people think of elephants, they, they think of two continents, Africa and Asia. Um, and so I'm just like, you know, there are scientists at the local university I used to attend. I mean, what kind of scientist studies, you know, wild animals in Africa, right? Um, so, um, it obviously reminds me of the younger sister some of somebody named Paul Allen. Um, Technically, the name of Paul Allen's sister is Joe. So I think it's only two letters in the name, in the first name. So and she has a middle name. Anyway, so I'm like, um, now it's like a lot of people did visit zoos before. I doubt anyone's actually went to you know like a desert like literally with elephants. A lot of people have never visited those places. There's some people who have visited them. They are not in the majority. That's why zoos exist, because a lot of people just can't just go to Africa or Asia just to see elephants. There's reasons why zoos are there. Um, Not everybody can work as a zookeeper either, with a bachelor's degree or perhaps even a master's degree, whatever subject was it. Obviously, going. Oh, I think elephants exist in Australia. Dude, I can't remember. I'm not talking about Australians. So, all right, let's move on to the other subject. Seashells. So there was a time where humans actually the idea of using seashells with money probably existed before the invention of copper, um, or iron, or people. So before people learned how to turn those metals into coins, people used seashells as currency. And even with the invention of these coins, some people still use seashells. And then eventually they invented money, paper money, and eventually people stopped using seashells for the most part. It got me thinking that um, it got me thinking that um, some people actually collect seashells for collection. It's like um, some even sell them in these very you know, bizarre stores. always something. Could even be a nice gift that you can get for travelers and tourists. All right, there's nothing really much to say. About the subject, I'm not really. Anyway, let's discuss the idea of a bluish jewelry, gemstones. Um, I'm not sure, like the idea of it is like I saw the visuals and I'm just like, um, it got me. Yeah, it's just like it's a really interesting idea to incorporate in whatever fantasy genre, would it be video games or fiction movies or fiction novels, whatever it may be, even board games, TV shows. Um, it got me thinking. The idea may have, like, the thing is, I don't, I don't really never studied art as much, so um, in terms of but the basic idea I think behind this is that it comes from the idea where it got me, yeah, it's basically like it's like if you're going to a library and you see like all these classifications of subjects, right? And it's like um, it's it's kind of like you want to create your own like clothing store, you know, where it's like you give your own interpretation of the concept. Um, let's see. When it comes to video games, there's lots of games that are basically they may have a few patches and that's it, right? Maybe they don't have, maybe some games don't have a single patch. So, you know, when the publisher releases it to the general public, they have to make sure it's perfect because they're not going to make any patches later. You know, expansion packs or whatnot. Expansion packs are basically excuses where they didn't catch the mistakes of the first build. And plus, you know, it's also marketing thing too because not everybody has heard of the first release. So you know they create an expansion pack basically. It has a bunch of different, but there are some companies that don't take that approach. So this comes from the idea where sometimes it's best to get it right the first time or not have it published at all. There's some people who don't agree with that. Some people think that it's okay to, if they make a mistake the first time, to have a, you know. Now, I don't, now, I've heard of this idea before, but I can't remember, you know, like, I can't remember where it came from. Like, the idea where there's two different opinions and things. One, the first opinion is you have to get it right the first time. The second opinion is, oh, if you don't get it right the first time, you can always, you know, make an expansion pack to fix it, right? I don't have too many examples of this, but all right. So there you go. 3 ideas that I started in the beginning of the video. created a few. I introduced a few other ideas. Um, nothing much.